This one is Credo, aka Mufti. Credo brands also listed pretty much flat, but now has managed to gain 5%. That seems to be the texture of the market right now. Kamal Khushlani, the chairman and managing director, and Rasik Mittal, the chief financial officer of Credo Brands, are joining us on the show. Gentlemen, hi, good to be speaking with you at this momentous occasion. Congratulations first up. But your IPO is an OFS and not really a fresh raise. What was the rationale behind it? Why did you choose this route rather than sale to a P or a strategic partner?
So, you see, historically, our company has always been a profitable company, and we have been generating enough cash which funds our growth requirements. And after that, there has always been free cash flow from which, in fact, the company has been paying healthy dividends to its shareholders. Now, we have had angel investors with us who've been with us for more than 17, 18 years now, and it was a good time to go public. And also the reason is that the brand gets recognition and gets exposure, and it helps the brand as well. And it's a good time to be going public, and it would our existing investors would get an exit. That was the reason that we went public. And because the company did not need any cash and has been a dividend-paying company, it was an OFS.
Fair enough. So the company did not need cash. It's growing through its own internal accruals as well. That's good to know. But the Indian men's market, apparel market that is expected to grow at a CAGR of 18% for the next 4 years. What are your expansion plans and what growth rate do you envisage for yourself versus the industry?
So, you're right. The men's Indian the apparel market is likely to grow at a CAGR of north of 18%. What we have been doing is, if you look at the first quarter this year, we have grown at a rate of north of 20% over last year. And typically, a quarter is between 18 to 20% of our annual revenues. So you can calculate on that. And growth typically comes from organic and inorganic means. And when I say inorganic, it's expansion of our stores, and organic is growth at same stores. As far as number of stores are concerned, this year in the first 6 months, we opened 31 new stores. And as of 30th September, we stood at a tally of 404 stores. And last year, we opened 52 new stores. So you could have some calculation on that as to what's the kind of growth we would do inorganically. As far as organic growth is concerned, we have been growing at a CAGR of 7.24% over the last 4 years, which is the normal period pre-COVID to the year ended 31st March 2023. So combine both of that, we intend to grow double in the next 4 to 5 years. That's what we intend to do.
And tell us a little bit about your growth outlook, the offline and the online channels. Which online marketplaces are you present in? How are you looking at the mix shaping up?
So, see, we have always grown the company through the, we have calibrated the growth of the company through the profitability lens. And the online channel today continues to be a channel which is led by discounts. So we liquidate our merchandise that is left over post end of season sales through the e-commerce partners, and because those are sold at discount. The most important thing in our business is to be able to clear everything that we have produced profitably. Whatever we sell at the e-commerce partner channels, and we are available at all top e-commerce partner channels, we liquidate all of that profitably. See, historically, there has never been any write-offs on account of inventory in our company. Talking about growth outlook for growing forward, see, as the Indian consumer becomes conducive to buying full price products, as in some Western markets the consumers have developed and evolved, we shall be ready for that market at that time. And because also the customer acquisition cost at that time would get a little more reasonable, and that business should get profitable. Today, we currently utilize it to clear our old season merchandise.
So we understand that you're purely into retailing while your manufacturing is outsourced. Do you have any plans to actually manufacture in-house? And how does this asset-light model fare against having manufacturing in-house in terms of profitability, in terms of return ratios?
See, as a business, I mean, you can see that we have one of the best industry margins, which is what our performance has shown as compared to the peer group, and I think we intend to maintain that, and we should be able to maintain that. So it's not really a function of having your own manufacturing, and that is what would help this. It's all about knowing what to make and how much to make and how to be able to liquidate all of that profitably and keep on fulfilling the promise to your consumer that you've made, because that's what keeps bringing them back to you time and again. And this is something we have been consistently doing, and we should be able to do. We don't intend to get into manufacturing at all. Our core competence has always been design and retailing and branding, and that's what is going to be our area of focus.
I like the clarity that you're not going to get into manufacturing, but is there this clarity that you're not going to get into women's wear as well, because you're predominantly a men's brand right now?
So at some point, whenever the timing is right, we may look at that. But however, in the next few years, we don't intend doing that immediately, because we've seen enough headroom for growth in the past, and we see enough headroom for growth going forward as well. There was a lot of changes that we made in the brand, just before COVID, in terms of our brand identity, our retail identity, our merchandise architecture, and all of those changes that we made have begun to bear fruit now, and we intend to exploit that and bring that to its optimum level before we look at other categories or other markets.
Okay, Kamal, on that note, we let you go, and congratulations on the listing on the Bosses. But time